In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to add a custom theme to our WordPress website. We're going to also learn how to edit that theme using Elementor. Now, the theme we're going to be using is provided through Atheme, which is totally free as promised and is going to be provided by Atheme. The first thing you want to do is go to your Appearance tab to your left and then go to Themes. From there, you're going to go Add New. And from Add New, you're going to go to Search and type in Sydney. Now, this should bring up our theme. Go ahead and click the theme and click Install. From this point, we're going to go to the themes dashboard. And from here, we're going to go to Starter Sites. Now, this is where we're going to be able to pick the site that we want to use, which in this case, we're going to be using the free Sydney theme. Now, this may take a few minutes, so please be patient. And from here, we're going to view the site to make sure that everything was imported correctly. Now that everything looks good, we are going to go back to our dashboard. Now from the dashboard, you're going to go to the top left of the screen and click that little home icon. This should take you to your landing page. And then from there, we're going to click Customize. From Customize screen, we're going to go to Site Title, Tags, and Logo. We're going to remove the logo that's presently there and add ours. Now, this is a simple step. All you have to do is upload your image, preferably a transparent image that is about 512 by 512. When this is done, we are going to go back to our Customize menus and we are going to click the header area. From here, we're going to select our header type, which in this case, we are not going to use a header. So we're going to click no header, only menu. Let's go back out and let's select a color for our menu background. After you've pressed publish, we're going to X out of the menu and this should take you back to our landing page. From here, we're going to go to edit with Elementor and this should bring up our front-end editor. From this point, we're going to start making some changes. One of the first things I will do is add some margin between my menu and my first section. Next, we're going to be adding a new section. From this point, we're now going to add an image as the background of our section. So the first thing you'll notice is that the section is really narrow. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the minimum height for this section and make adjustment. Next, we're going to be making adjustments to our image. Once we are satisfied with that, we'll move on to our next section. So in our second section, we're going to be creating a section for YouTube. Here you'll see me editing my first text. So once we are done with our text, we're going to be adding an inner section, which is really just a section within a section. And again, we're going to be adding a background image. Now you'll notice that you can't really see the image, and that's because there's no space in between the column, but we'll work on that in a minute. For now, we're just going to make some adjustment to our image. We're going to also be placing a video element in one of the columns, and this will pretty much allow us to copy and paste the link from our YouTube channel and get a live feed from YouTube to our website. And now that we're done with that, I'm just going to make a call to action here that people can pretty much access your YouTube channel directly from your website. So here you've noticed that I've placed a image element, and this image element is not just for a static purpose, but you can actually add links to these that go directly to any site. And in this case, we're going to add a link that goes to YouTube. So if you notice, we also added a spacer in between that column in order to just expand it a little bit so we can get the full image size. While we've done that, we're also going to make just a few little more adjustments to this section. So the next thing we're going to do is add our social media links. Now these are all icons, which you'll find hundreds of them in this element, and we're just going to be changing them according to what social media we have. So for example, if you have YouTube, you're going to put in one for YouTube, and you can just put like how many followers you have. Same goes if you have Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever social media you want to add to this, you can go ahead and put those in. Once you're done with that, we're gonna now create a section for our Twitch channel. So Twitch does work a different way, and you can't just copy and paste a link from Twitch into the video element. What we're gonna have to do though is connect our Twitch directly to this website, and we will cover that in a later tutorial. For now, we're just gonna create a backlink to our Twitch channel, and we're just gonna be placing this link in the image that we place below the video. So now that we're done with the front end editing, there are some things that we're gonna have to change in the back end to have this website function the way it should. As you notice, there's no menus, and that's what we're gonna be adding next. So go back to the dashboard. We're gonna go to Appearance and go to Menu. From here, we're going to be selecting Main Menu up top, and we're going to also remove the menus that were there as placeholders. Next, we're going to be going to our left panel, and we're going to create custom links. Now, what custom links allow you to do is to create a menu even though the page isn't on your website. And from here, you'll notice that I've added menus for all the section that we've created. Now, one thing you'll notice is that we've only created a single page, and this is because we've created a single page website, which means that every single menu will be located on a single page. Now, in order to get this to work correctly, we're gonna have to create links between all the sections on our page. Here you'll notice that I'm using tags along with the names of the section that we've created on our page, and you'll see why I had to do it that way in our next step. So let's go back to our front page, and this is where we're going to have to tie in each section with each menu that we've created. In order to get this done, we're going to have to add an element called menu anchor. And in the menu anchor, we're going to be putting each name that we've used for our menu that we created previously. And again, we'll be doing this for each section. And just before we go any further, let's go back to customize, because as you can see, you can't see your menus, and it's not like they're not there. What happened is that we've changed the background of the menu to white, and the menus were also set to white. Now, if this is the case, all we're gonna pretty much do is change the color of our menu. So now that we've changed the menu, let's hit publish and go back to our landing page. All right, so now let's check to see if these menu tags work. For each menu that we click, we'll notice that the page will jump to that section, and that's exactly what we want to happen. Now let's go back to customize, and there are a few little things we're going to change in the footer. Now please have in mind that for the free version of Sydney, you can't really change everything on the footer, but in this section you can make adjustments to it. All right, so let's throw in a logo and maybe just a little bit of text here. And that's it. You're done making your website. Now, this might not be the most complicated website. It's pretty simple. And the main purpose for a website like this is to create an online profile and linking back to all the platform you use, like YouTube, Twitch, and your social media. Now, again, if this video has added any value to your life, let's go ahead and smash that like button. Stay tuned for our next tutorial where we'll go over adding some plugins and doing a little bit more improvement on this basic website. Thank you very much.